Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. So we are working our way through the Animorphs series. Now these are very formulaic, so I am kind of doing rapid fire. I'm also running late, as I said in my previous video on the Animorphs. So these last four are really me skimming through the summaries. I wish I had time to read through them. I don't. I was sick for a couple of weeks. My kid's not been sleeping. My kid was sick, I think, at a period of time, and we were on vacation. So this is the 14th of July. So I need to get these done because my time is kind of running out, and this is 2023. So these are rapid fire. Thing is, as I've said in previous videos, these are extremely formulaic, which is really great for this age group. So once you read a couple, you get a feel for them. So they have the basic formula of situation is set up, you have near-death experience, and it's mostly resolved by the end. So it's really great for learning the rise of action, fall of action thing you would learn in English class. I vaguely remember this from my AP English class. I think it was U.S. English. No, it was never mind. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It's a really good teacher, really great teacher. Loved a fellow, but yeah, my brain is fried from that. Not to mention it's 8:30 at night and I have a kid. So let's get on to these. So we're going to be covering books 34 through 39. All right, let's get through this. So this is 34. This is Prophecy. This one is Cassie, and then I cannot pronounce this character's name. So this is talking about, and I didn't fully get this, so this is just a basic. So there's a chance that there's to free the Hork-Bajir on Earth from the Yeerks. They have the numbers to do a rebellion, but there's an issue with finding this ship that has weapons, but the information is stored in this daughter of the Prince of Sorrow, which is dead, where they have a stolen Yeerk vessel. But apparently basically her persona is stored somewhere, and this Arn character knows where it is, but Cassie, Rachel, and Toby are the only one, the closest match to personality-wise, and they don't know if she'll get out. And that's pretty much all the information I have on this book. So I am going to make some guessing. They find the information, and everything turns out fine, because everybody's fine in the next book. Moving on. So this is book 35. This is The Proposal. This is Marco. So basically what happens is Marco's mother has remarried. He's kind of upset, having issues with his morphing. Then the Yeerks are trying to use a TV personality, William Roger Tennant, to persuade people to join the sharing, but Marco morphed as a poodle. They kind of reveal him because he's choking Marco as a poodle, which pretty much destroys his whole image. And then apparently Vassar 1, which is again is in the body of Marco's mother, calls and lets him know that she knows he's an Androlite bandit. I believe and again, they thought she was dead. So yeah. Next book. So this is book 36. This is The Mutation. This is Jake. So let's see what's going. Basically, Vassar 3 is trying to find a way to reach this Permalite ship, which has been buried deep into the ocean, has a whole bunch of advanced technology. This is the creature the androids are still alive. And this is Eric's people. So they were very, very advanced and just very, very peaceful, and then just murdered. So they acquire deep sea morphs, and from the cover, I'm guessing this is orcas, also known as killer whales. And then they discover an underwater civilization. And I'm guessing it's just another trap because it's not brought up again. They discovered Atlantis. And that's all the information I've got for that one. Moving on. Next book, 37, The Weakness. So this is Rachel. So what happens here is Jake goes on vacation. So Jake is their leader. They think everything's going to be calm while he's gone. It's not. So basically, Rachel is chosen to become the leader. She nearly gets everybody killed, specifically Cassie, while they're trying to kill Vassar 3. Eventually, when Cassie is captured, Marco has to convince her to do a rescue mission. He transforms as a cobra. He kills, because the point of this is Vassar 3 is being observed by this other ultra different creature, which is a Garton controller who's like really, really fast and resembles an Androlite. And eventually Marco transforms into a cobra and bites him and he dies. And then Jake comes back. So that's the gist of this one. The Arrival. This one's interesting. So this is book 38. This is Axe. So what happens here is a group of there's a front page article about a sharing, and they attempt to break into the office of a major newspaper to infiltrate, which is infiltrated by the Yeerks. But then some Androlite ships arrive. Well, one. And Axe is excited. He thinks the fleet has finally arrived. He's entranced by this Astrid Coral, a female Androlite. Basically, remember, Axe is a teenager. This is a girl of his own species. He's, yeah, he's dealing with that. The group pretend to break up to force Axe to work with the other Androlites. Turns out most of them were prisoners. None of them are former trained military guys who've been in trouble. Basically he realizes they're on a suicide mission. The female he's attracted to turns out not to be military. She's kind of been groomed by one of the other guys. They're trying to kill Vassar 3, but again, it's a suicide mission. Axe eventually deals with their leader, and he's basically they're bandits, and it leads their leader to die and be killed, because again, he's a crazy former prisoner who's just nuts. And basically Axe refuses to go home, saying he's here to fight for Earth, and basically the others leave. And he's with his friends, and yes, it hurts, and he's comforted by Cassie. So, and apparently he cries. So that's that. Moving on to the last in this grouping. This is The Hidden, book 39. This is Cassie. So what's going on in this one? The Yeerks have repaired a downed Hamlet-Kagan ship. I can't pronounce these. All sorts of aliens, which has an ability to morph. Cassie is forced to relocate the device that they have, which I cannot remember what the heck is, and I cannot pronounce. And during the process, turns into a cave buffalo, and inadvertently gains the morphing of it. As an ant, ends up getting the morphing ability of a cave buffalo, and the buffalo morphs Chapman's and learns to talk. So now we have a talking buffalo. And then eventually Cassie kills the ant. The ant morphs, and then demorphs. Oh, she ends up being periodically stuck as a buffalo. And at the end of the book, this talking buffalo is killed by a Drakenbeam. Yeah, this one's kind of confusing. There's not a lot of information here. So it seems like, again, the Yeerks repair a ship that has sensors to track this device, and the Animorphs' morphing abilities. They have to relocate this weird device. In the process, a Cape buffalo and an ant inadvertently gain the morphing ability. Okay. And then the buffalo morphs Chapman, which is their vice principal, and begins to learn speech. And the ant morphs into Cassie. Cassie eventually kills the ant when it demorphs back into an ant. And near the end of the book, Buffalo is killed by a Draken beam. So that's really the end of that. I'm sorry, these things are rapid fire and not as detailed as I would love to do, but I am running out of time. And again, these books are really interesting, but they're very, very formulaic. Science fiction is not my genre, and from what I've heard from other people who's actually read them, they do kind of get kind of boring near the middle of this, which is kind of where we're at. So if you like what you see, yes, normally my videos are not rapid fire like this. They are far more detailed. Check out the Anne of Green Gables stuff that I'll have going on simultaneously with these, which are going to be far more detailed, and I need to get filming. Hopefully I'll be filming. Again, this is the 14th. Hopefully I will have time to film Anne of Green Gables tomorrow. And I need to get through Anne of Avonlea. I literally have a stack of the books sitting next to me and have for a while. They just need to be gotten through. So be sure to check those out, which again are more detailed. Finish off the Animorphs if you're interested. I will finish the series hopefully tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock and I am tired. And as you can see, my voice is still a little scratchy. And that's what happens when you're getting older and things happen and it takes longer to recover. So if you like what you see, again, like and subscribe. I'm covering Anne of Green Gables. I'm covering Boxcar Children later this year. I'm doing Wings of Fire. I have a whole bunch of other stuff going on, themed months. Check out some of my other videos. I go through that, most of them. It's just, again, these are rapid fire and I'm trying to get them done because I've been off for 3 weeks. So, and I'm running behind. So like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.